everybody, it's me T coming back to you with another video. So today is going to be a little different. I'm going to be trying a chocolate smoky eye to get ready for the Chris Brown concert tomorrow. Yay! I'm so excited to go. We're going to just jump right in. I did follow a video makeup tutorial on YouTube. Her name is Tamara Renee, and the name of the video is Chocolate Brown Smoky Eye Makeup Look. So I'm going to just be following along with that as I do it on camera. So to get into the tools and products that I'm going to be using, so I did notice that in the video she primed her eyelids with a concealer and then a powder. So I am going to be using the Beautiful Skin Radiant Concealer in the color 13 Deep, and that's by Charlotte Tilbury. Then I have like a bunch of brushes here. Of course, they're not going to be the same as hers in the video, but I do have a Morphe M433, a deluxe crease brush. I'm not sure who the brand is. Oh, RT. And then another Morphe M167, an e.l.f. Flawless Concealer Brush, which I'm just going to use to obviously put the concealer on. And then I have a Morphe M321. I usually just use this if I'm going to do like an inner corner highlight, so I probably won't end up using this brush at all. I'm thinking that the two brushes that I'll use is like this to blend, this to apply. But I never do eyeshadow, so we'll see how it goes. So in terms of the actual eyeshadow palettes, I'm going to be using a palette from Morphe called Artistry Palette. And this is what it looks like. And then I'm going to be using one color out of the Gilded Gold Ulta Natural Eyeshadow Palette. I'm going to be using the color Coal. And then I have a MAC Brown Down. So those are the three, here's the MAC. Those are the three eyeshadows that I'll be focusing on. And let's go ahead and jump right into the video. So I'm gonna just be following along and looking into this mirror, so bear with me. So the first step is to take the concealer and apply it to your eyelids. I am using a concealer that is more my skin tone. I don't want to brighten too much. I'm not trying to go for a highlighted look. And then I'll use my Flawless Concealer Brush by e.l.f. to just blend that in. I feel like I'm already starting off pretty rough, in all honesty. All right, so we have the first eye blended, and I'm gonna do the second eye. Just blend that in really well. I just jumped to the part where she started the eyeshadow, so I'm not sure if she put any type of primer on her eyelids first. But I'll link the video in the description below, so this way if you guys want to go watch it for yourselves, you certainly can. All right, so my eyelids are already primed now. I'm gonna just take my Laura Mercier translucent powder to go over it because that is what I saw her do. The products that she used are different from what I'm using, but hopefully we can get the same look out of it. I do also have a mirror here, so if you see me looking over there, that's what I'm looking at. Okay, so we have our eyelids ready for the color. So let me play some of the video. I'll be back once I have the next step. Okay, so she is using a color called Mocha in a different Morphe set. So when I look at the video, it seems closer to this color, which is Rock Out. So I'm gonna go ahead and start to apply that. Okay, so I see that she's putting it in her crease. Ooh, this brush, no bueno. It's really stiff. So we're going to use the Morphe M433. And then we're just gonna apply that to the crease. I think I need to apply a little bit more. Okay. She seemed to have applied quite a bit. The color was like popping on her eye, so I am going to beef it up a little bit and add a little bit more. And I saw her doing like a patting motion, so I'm just kind of like patting it into the skin. All right, now I'm gonna do that on the other lid and I'll be right back. So I noticed in the video that she is using a thicker brush, so I am gonna go back to this one. Maybe it's stiff because I haven't used it. I think that's applying the color much better too. Hopefully I didn't go too high up the eye. Oh gosh. Okay, so then she went in with a deeper brown. So I'm gonna use the same Morphe palette and do this chocolate diamond. And she's actually using the Morphe M433 for this part. And she's gonna put it on her lid. So let's go ahead and apply it. I have like a piece of eyelash glue. I just took my lashes off. I'm trying to get it off. Okay, so I'm going in with that chocolate diamond and applying it to my lid. Then I'm gonna apply it to the other lid. Feeling like this is not the right color, but we'll go ahead and work with what we have. Thank you so much to my sister for lending me these eyeshadow palettes to use because I don't own any. Okay, I think that that's good. So we'll go ahead and see what's next. All right, so it looks like she's starting to blend these two together a little bit. So that's what I'm gonna do. Don't know if I'm doing this right, but you know, seems to be blending out. I do have a blending brush, I thought. I'm gonna just use this one. See if this will blend it any better. Not getting much of a blend here. Okay. That looks still like two separate colors on my eyelids. Okay, you all, so I'm not getting much of a color difference, so I think I'm gonna start using the MAC. I did complete the eyeshadow portion of the video and she did not use any black at all, so I won't actually need the Ulta palette for the kohl. But I am gonna try the MAC to see if that'll give me a little bit more of a brown color for the lid. And you know what? She did apply it with the Morphe brush, so I'm gonna do the same. So she patted it in. And she put on quite a bit of color, so I don't know if it's maybe just because of the browns that I'm using, why there's not much of a difference. I'm just gonna pack this color in. All right, so now that I've packed on a little bit more color, what I'm gonna do is go back in with the Rock Out from the Morphe palette. I'm just gonna put a little bit more on my brush and then start to blend it out. Okay. I think what it is, I don't like this top color that I chose. It's just too different from the base color. So I think I'm gonna do the chocolate diamond at the top to try to cover up. The Rock Out just looks a little orange to me. I don't know if it's showing up like that on camera, but it just looks a little orange. So I'm gonna try to blend it out with a little bit of the chocolate diamond. Okay everyone, so this is the finished look. I'm not sure that I like it all like that. I think that in the video hers was a lot more vibrant, so maybe it's the colors that I'm using. I feel like maybe if I add like a wing or something, it'll come together a little bit better with a full face. But for now, you know, thank you so much for watching, and I hope that if you guys try it, leave in the comments below how it went for you. Hopefully you guys do have the same exact colors that she used, because I think that that would be a lot more helpful. We didn't end up using the kohl. I thought that we would have used a black color as well, but I don't know what I was thinking. Like I said, I'm new to eyeshadow. I've never done it before, so this is my first time. But thank you all so much for watching. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and leave your comments down below. Bye.